Good morning, guys. We are going to study our sight words that we've been going over this whole semester, right? You guys are excited for that. Then we are going to watch a video that's got some music to it. And then we're going to play a game and do some more work. So, and I know you guys are going to be super excited. We're going to read about Mercy Watson, who is a
piggy.
Pig, that's right. We're going to read about his newest adventure. Not the whole book, but we're just going to read some of it today. We'll finish the rest.
2 pages.
Just 2 pages? I thought maybe we'd read 2 chapters. How's that? Okay.
Just 2.
Just
A
2.
few pages. I want 5 pages.
Well, we'll just see how far we can get. So have you guys been practicing your sight words?
No. Oh, I have.
You know?
Yes.
Well, you guys should know all these pretty good, right? Because we've been doing them for weeks.
Oh, I've been knowing
Weeks
Okay.
and weeks in kindergarten and first.
All right, well, let's get started. What's this?
I see the like go.
Are you going to join us?
Chop.
Have.
For you and they said was she little is with he my
My.
are this
Good guess.
what I saw it at the bottom.
Let's try this one. Let's blend this one again.
What?
Oh, you're right. Let's do that.
It doesn't have an A and it wouldn't have an N.
It has an N in it. So let's do this one again. Want.
Want.
I
Want.
want money.
So what can we make a sentence with that?
Want buns.
What?
Want
I want
a bun.
a bun. All right. I want a bun.
What's a bun?
What's that?
Help.
Help.
To. Has. Play. Look. There. Where.
So if we took away the W and put a T, what would it be?
Hair. What? Where? Here.
Here. Right.
But where and here rhyme.
Good. Good.
Good. Who come does hear.
Didn't you just have that word?
Yes, does hear me. This. I just skip down. What? Do. Can. We. A. Two.
Very good. All right. So you guys know all these sight words you've been studying because we're going to use these in a little game we're going to play here in a little bit. Okay? Remember the game we played last couple weeks ago?
No. Yes.
You don't remember the game we played?
That's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was a couple weeks, wasn't it?
Game.
Okay, so we are going to
Correct me.
read a little bit about Mercy Watson. So we're going to talk about Mercy before we read. So who can tell me what Mercy's favorite food is? Yes.
Butter toast.
What kind of toast? Butter toast.
Hot toast.
Hot butter toast. That's right. And who lives next door to Mercy?
The Watson sisters. The Lincoln sisters.
The Lincolns. You remember their last name. What's their first name?
One's name is Baby.
Baby Lincoln.
And
Eugene Lincoln. That's right. Okay. So we're going to read this book. This is Mercy Watson Thinks Like a Pig. So what do you?
She is a pig.
Because she is a pig. That's right.
That looks like a boy.
All right, here we go.
Look, it's a boy.
Who are these people?
The Watsons.
The Watsons, Mr. and Mrs. Watson.
See?
Well, I guess we're going to find out who that is. We have not seen this person before, have we?
I did. I know that.
You think- no.
Teacher already read this book.
No, we've not. We haven't read this one. All right, ready? Here we go. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson have a pig named Mercy. Mr. Watson, Mrs. Watson, and Mercy live together in a house at 54 Decawoo Drive. One day, Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy were sitting on the patio. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy were drinking lemonade. Who's had lemonade?
I've had
Okay.
pink lemonade.
I had half.
Hey, my
So
mom
I
has
had
that
half
too.
a
My
lemonade.
grandma
Yeah.
gives me regular lemonade and pink lemonade.
Yep.
Because she has a big pot of
A
it.
big of it. Mr. Watson said, Mrs. Watson, this lemonade makes my lips feel puckery. What's puckery mean? Show me what your lips would be if they're puckery. Like kind of sour?
Like tasty.
You think it's tasty?
Soury,
It's-
soury.
it's
Soury, like if you eat those sour gummies, how your lips get puckery. I put an awful lot of lemons in it, said Mrs. Watson. That explains it, said Mr. Watson. Mercy slurped some lemonade from her bowl. Isn't it a beautiful day, said Mrs. Watson. Absolutely beautiful, said Mr. Watson. Mercy grunted.
There's no more lemonade for you.
Who's this?
Ooh, why does she have blue hair?
Eugenia.
Baby Lincoln.
Baby.
Why does she have blue hair? She never had blue hair. She dyed it.
We'll have to look at that, I don't know.
She dyed it.
Next door to the Watsons, Baby Lincoln and Eugenia Lincoln were standing in their front yard.
Ow.
Baby, said Eugenia, we live next door to a pig. Yes, sister, said Baby, we do. But that does not stop us from living a gracious life, said Eugenia. It doesn't, said Baby.
Hey.
Eugenia handed Baby a shovel. What's this for, said Baby. We are going to beautify our yard today, Eugenia said. We're going to plant pansies. You, Baby, will dig, and I, Eugenia, will plant. Yes.
You forgot page 5.
Did I forget page 5?
Yeah. And then you forgot page.
No.
You forgot page 3, actually.
Nope. We're right on track. Yes, sister, said Baby. We will lead a gracious life, even if it kills us, said Eugenia. Yes, sister, Baby sighed, and she began to dig. On the Watsons' patio, Mercy put her snout up in the air. What's a snout?
A nose.
Nose. So she put her nose up in the air. There was a delightful smell coming from the next door. Mercy pushed her snout through the hedge. She looked into the Lincoln sisters' yard. She saw Eugenia Lincoln put a flower in the ground. What was going on? Mercy waited until Eugenia disappeared around the corner. She pushed through the hedge and trotted into the Lincoln sisters' yard. She sniffed and the flowers that Eugenia had planted. The flowers smelled delicious. Mercy took a bite. It tasted delicious too.
Look, she has purple ears.
Yes, she does.
Pearl.
When she had eaten the whole flower, she looked up and saw another flower, and she ate that one too. Mercy burped. She moved on to the flower number 3. So what do you think's gonna happen?
She's gonna get in trouble. The Lincoln sister, but the mean ones that Eugenia.
Yeah, they're gonna get upset that she's eaten their flowers, right? All right, we're gonna read just
Baby is not gonna get mad.
We're just gonna read a couple more pages, and if we have time, we'll come back and read some more at the end of class. On the other side of the house, Eugenia Lincoln planted her last pansy. There, said Eugenia. It looks spectacular, doesn't it? It does, says Baby. I believe I will go around front and admire the overall effect, said Eugenia. Eugenia Lincoln went around to the front. Oh no.
Thanks a lot, Mercy.
Oh no, what's gonna happen? But there was no overall effect to admire. Baby, screamed Eugenia. Yes, sister, said Baby. Where have all the flowers gone? Shouted Eugenia. Oh dear, said Baby. They were just here a minute ago. Mercy came around the corner. There was a spring in her step. There was a pansy petal on her chin. Pig, shouted Eugenia. Pig, pig, pig. Eugenia Lincoln ran towards Mercy. Mercy kicked up her heels. She ran away from Eugenia. We've seen that before, haven't we? All right, so we're going to mark this and we'll come back and read it later and find out what you guys think is what happened. Okay? You know what's gonna happen? Shoot. All right, well, we'll come back to that here in a little bit. So everyone, if you wanna stand up and stretch just a second, wiggle around, and then we're gonna watch a video.
Can we lay down?
If you wanna lay down, it's not a very long video, but if you wanna lay down as long as you're watching, we're gonna turn this way. You've got your wiggles out. Okay. You wanna flip the light down for me?
I never get to do that.
How about you can turn it back on?
Yay!
All right, you guys ready?
Not yet, Jordan. You guys come on over.
It's a short.
A sentence begins with a capital letter. A capital letter is a letter that's big. A capital letter is not a small letter. A capital letter is big, big, big. The sentence ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. A sentence always ends with a period, or an exclamation, or a question mark. So, my dog is great. Is a sentence, the M is a capital, yeah, that's right. My dog is great. Is a sentence, it ends with a period, that's right. And, do you like bugs? Is a sentence, the B is a capital, yeah, it's big, but you like bugs?
Okay, so let's look at the sentence real quick.
Do you
Remember, can you guys remember where we talked about sentences? Just a second, let me finish. What are the 5 things that your sentence has to have to make it a correct sentence? Remember? Can you name one? Tell me one.
A capital letter.
A capital letter. So see the point? That's your capital letter. Yes?
It's D.
What else does it have to have? How about a
Person, thing, or
right? A person, place, or thing. So what would that be?
I know.
What?
Question marks,
Yes,
periods, and exclamation.
that's your punctuation. That is another part. But-
And commas.
So it has to have a noun, subject, person, place, or thing. What else? What does that person, place, or thing have to do in a sentence? What?
It has to like do what it has to like leave space in because there are words and
Mhm.
there are spaces
We
between
have to have
words.
spaces between our words. That's correct. And then we have to have has to make sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
Or
does
picture.
this sentence, do you like bugs, make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does it have a capitalization?
Yes.
Does it have a person, place, thing, subject? Bugs?
Does it have horses?
Does it have an action?
Yeah.
What's the action in that? What word?
Do you like
bugs.
Do you
Bugs is your noun. That's your thing. What do you like? What are you doing with the bugs? Like bugs?
It says do you like bugs?
Right. So we've got our capitalization. We've got our noun, which is the bugs. We've got our verb, which is like. You're liking the bugs. We've got our punctuation. What's that punctuation mark up there? Can someone tell
I
me?
know.
What?
It is the punctuation mark is it is for the
See it at the end? Which one is that?
it is a question mark.
Question mark. And does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the 5 things for your sentences, right? Remember we worked on those?
Yeah, because question marks are like you're saying something.
You're asking a question. That's right. All right. We'll go ahead and start the video and see the rest of it. So when the next sentences come up,
Bugs is also
look for the 5 things, okay?
Or it ends with a question mark.
It copied off my words.
And also, there is a monster. Is a sentence, the T is a capital, yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
There is a monster. Has a strong feeling, so therefore it ends with an
Let's
exclamation
listen.
mark. The sentence begins with a capital letter. A capital letter is a letter that
or the
or
L?
question mark?
Is I and L are the same thing?
Yeah.
All right. So you want to turn the lights back on, right? All right.
Yeah.
So right now we're going to play a little game where each one of you are going to get to come up here and make a sentence
Yay! I get to make the first sentence.
out of the words I've got up here. Can we sit up, please? Sit on our pockets for me. And so each of you are going to get to come up and make a sentence. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see all the choices of words you have, and you should know all of these words. Look at all those words that we've been learning. Wow.
I don't know what.
Look at all those words.
Oh, I know all these.
You know all these words?
No, I
So
just don't know this one.
maybe there might be a few we don't know because, or you're not familiar with. Some of them are from the Mercy Watson book. So this is Eugenia. Eugenia. How about this one? We talked about this from the book today.
Awesome.
Snout. What was the snout? Flowers. Let's have a seat so everyone can see. So this is the sentence I made before you guys got in here.
That one about. Can you please?
Let's have a seat down
Sit
here.
down.
So this is the sentence I made before you guys came in here. Mercy Watson is a pig. Period. Right?
Or dot.
Mercy Watson is a pig. So you're going to put these back down here, and then your exclamation point and your question are down here. So I'm going to give you a second to get with your partner and be looking at all the different words up here.
I want you to be my partner.
You want me to be?
Yeah.
And-
Boys versus. And then those, and then those.
All right, let's get in our groups. I'm going to give each of you a clipboard.
Mine.
Boy versus girl.
You get pink.
It's just my favorite color. You actually. It's a boy versus a girl. This one girl.
There's some markers in the middle.
Fail. I don't have a partner.
So while you guys are sitting here, I need you guys to listen so you know what we're doing. Everyone's going to get a couple cards. I want you looking at the words on the board. And I want you to be coming up with the sentence you're going to make on the board. You can make your own word on the cards. Wesley. You can make your... Friends, I need your eyes up here, please. So this is how we're going to play this, okay?
Yes.
You can use any of the words that are already wrote up here, just a second, or you can make your own word on the cards I gave you with the markers. So I want you to be sitting here. You can talk with your partner about what word you might make or what word you want to use up here, and then each of you are going to come up and make your own sentence, okay?
Do I have to stay with the color?
No, you can use it. It doesn't matter the color.
How do you spell?
I'll be your partner.
Yay!
Woof, like dog.
Woof.
W.
Z.
Woof.
O.
Oh, there's two O's in woof.
I'm trying to.
And like have
Let me show you why. Just do this.
so that. Just go like this.
I got it. My last name is
And then the first one is Greek.
That's how my mom writes it.
Oh, okay.
Woof.
All right. Are you working on what sentence you're going to make? Do you already know what you're going to say, Wesley?
Yeah, I already know.
Oh, you're still thinking? Okay, so we're going to think for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to start.
Is there a mine up there?
My, let's see, is my up there? It should be.
I'm writing my best.
Okay,
But no.
so you can write a sentence about something Mercy likes.
No, I want
Or-
to know because
Zoe. Okay.
you. Hey. And
you're ready, oh, we'll just leave them up here and you'll pull them from down here when you're ready to make your sentence.
I was just gonna do that.
You're just doing that. Well, someone else might need to use that word, Wesley, so let's kind of put it back on the board. Okay, who's ready to make a sentence?
Oh, why?
You're ready? You want to be the first one up?
Yes.
No, I am done.
You done?
I'm
Okay. All right, so friends, we have to watch.
Okay, ready?
We have to watch her make her sentence, and then if it's a good sentence, we're gonna give her a thumbs up. Or if she needs help, then we're gonna help her make her sentence.
Okay.
So you're gonna put it up top.
I'm not supposed to do that.
Right on the words.
I forgot one.
So let's help her. So she's
I
got
forgot one.
went.
Oh, never mind.
Let's see, what can we use it
I
here?
messed up.
You wanna start over? Is someone else ready?
I didn't wake something up.
You ready? All right, come on up, Zane. And we just wanna do a short sentence.
I'm not doing the wrong sentence.
Went is not up there. Went. So how do we spell went?
I'm making my
Oh,
own.
wait, no, copy it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just go down here.
I'm making my own.
How do you spell win?
W
W.
E
I don't have name.
O.
Whoa, this is another clue.
I see what you see. You're wanting to write my name is. Okay. Here, give me your marker. I'll write name for you, and you can put the rest of it together.
W-E.
N-T.
N.
Can I go to the bathroom?
And your marker.
Okay.
All right, so
Zoe.
name. All right, here you go. Is up there. What is
Is
is?
two up there?
Hmm.
There's two.
Oh, is. Pink. All right, and then your punctuation. What punctuation are you going to use with that?
How do you spell Walmart?
You're going to do exclamation.
My name is. How do you spell Walmart?
All right, so, all right, friends, let's look at Zane's sentence. Ready? Zane, you want to help me say this? My name is Zane Wolf! Exclamation point. So that one you'd be like, say it really excited, right? To get your exclamation point. All right, do you guys think this is a good sentence? Does it have the 5 things?
Yeah.
All right, let's give him thumbs up.
Okay.
Good job, Zane. Put yours back down there. All right, Wesley, are you ready?
No. How do you spell Walmart? I only have W.
There you go.
Where's that black marker? I'm done now.
All right, are you ready? You ready to do your sentence? Okay, come on up.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
I have 2 sentences.
Well, we're just gonna do one because we don't have enough time for everyone to do lots. You can maybe come back later and do some more. If we have time. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
So what's your sentence starting with?
Peyton.
Peyton.
And with
Mm-hmm.
Zoe.
Where's your went?
Went.
Up here, look, okay. Went.
To
There's 2. 2.
the.
You don't need the.
Yes, I do.
You do? For what? punctuation gonna be?
I'm mostly all pink.
You are mostly all pink. All right, friends, let's read her sentence and see if it makes sense and has all 5 things. Ready? Peyton and Zoe went to Walmart. Does it have all 5 things?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's give her a thumbs up. Good job. We'll give you back yours.
But now we're gonna have the light on. Can we take these home with us?
Yes, you can. All right, who's ready to come up, make another sentence?
I am.
All right, come on up.
I know more people. Oh, that's a bag.
All right, ready?
So, what should I write on this one? Bubble letters. I'm gonna write bubble letters. Where's my clipboard? Why do we need a clipboard?
So you can write on them. I like.
Look, who wants this big one? Might be loud. Look, let me show you something. Dad, I can open up. My dad has one of these, but his is metal. Wow. Like, what about that?
All right,
Where do you
what
put
kind of
stickers?
punctuation do you need for your sentence? Just a period?
I wrote it on
Or is that a question? Okay.
the
So, all right,
No.
friends,
This one.
you want an exclamation point?
Yeah.
All right, let's read the sentence and see if it makes sense. Okay, can you read it for us?
Yes, I like the free movie and
Do you think maybe we could redo the sentence and take this out and it would make sense? Let's try that. All right, you hold on to that. We'll move our exclamation point over. I like the free movie. Does that make sense? I like free movies.
marshmallow.
All right. Can we give our friend a thumbs up for doing a correct sentence?
Throw this away.
Oh, yeah, you can throw that away. You can keep it. These are all your cards.
I'm putting something on this.
Okay. All right. So who hasn't done their sentence?
Me.
You've done your sentence.
What are all these?
I haven't.
What is it?
I haven't gone yet.
You haven't gone yet? You ready, Wesley?
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
No, it didn't.
I don't know
We-
if I spelled one word right.
That's okay. You.
We are you.
You are set.
Mhm.
You take your red.
Okay.
See it that way.
Can we see it? It's hard. It's a little hard to see, but we're gonna read it together. Ready? You are a friend. Does that make sense? You can't see? So if I walked up to you and said, "You're a friend," that's a good sentence, right?
Yeah,
Good job.
and that's kind. That's what I thought of.
That is very nice. All right, good job. Are you ready? Last one.
Then we're gonna leave.
You what?
We don't have Hagrid yet.
Okay,
No,
let's get
this
started and
card
then we'll
says
help
that.
you do your next card. What does your card need to say? You are, is it you are a friend? What do you want it to say? Here, we've got, A is up here. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oh, it's the same color. So we can use this A. How's that? You ready? Can you put your sentence up there? So you are a friend. There you go. All right, here we go. It's our last sentence.
Are you making one?
You
Yeah, you did copy me.
What kind of punctuation do you need to have, or do you want to have? Period. All right, so let's read our last sentence. Ready? You are a friend. So let's see if we can change something. How about Watch this. You are, what word's this? My friend.
No, my friend.
How about, what if we did this? Where is, oh. What if we added that to the beginning and changed the punctuation? What would that make the sentence? Are you my friend? So what kind of sentence is that? It's a question. That's right. We just changed the beginning and it made it into a question. Are you my friend? All right. So, you guys all make sentences, right?
Yeah.
Can we do another one?
We are gonna go to the table and do something else where you can make more sentences and get to color some more. How's that?
Okay.
All right, so let's head over to the table.
Come on, guys. Are we taking these home?
Yeah, you can take those home.
I don't want to. I don't know what to say.
We can come back and pick all those up here in a little bit. Let's come to the table and we will get started.
No, my marshmallow is done.
Where do you want me to put these cards?
You can, if you want, you can just make a pile down there on the floor.
Paper clip for it?
Sure. I'll put them by the door.
I can fold them at what?
All right, you guys are so excited about the note cards.
I'm gonna do this part.
How about this? We'll divide up all the note cards at the end of class and you guys can all take some home with you and you can practice
You did not get any of mine.
making sentences.
You are.
I'm talking about the ones I made. How's
No,
that?
I was the one I made.
You can keep the ones you made. All right, so we just made sentences, right?
Yes.
And what does their sentence have to have?
Question mark.
Question mark.
And an exclamation.
Your punctuation, yes. Does it need to have a capital letter?
Yes.
Yes. Does it need to have a person, place, or thing?
Yes.
Do you need to be doing something?
Yes.
Yes, so those are your, and what else does it have to do?
It has to have a comma. So you can stop
No,
and do
it doesn't have to have a comma, but it has to make
Dot, dot,
sense, right?
Yes.
You like the dot, dot, dot. Okay, so, following along in our big theme today,
Hey, play the what?
we are going,
Can I see this? It's like upside down.
the pig is upside down.
It's and it's a little.
So,
It's upside down. Can we color this pink?
The pig is the.
can I have all eyes up here so I can tell you what we're doing?
It doesn't make any sense.
I already know what.
Okay, so we are going to use our pencils first.
Yeah. Our name.
Everyone gets a pencil.
Our name.
Do you need a spacer for spaces?
I don't.
Like a name. That's pretty easy.
So, all eyes up here, please,
I need a pencil.
my friends.
Can
So
we
on
write
this,
your name at the top?
yes, you can write your name if you want. So you are going to make a sentence from the words that are on top of the pig up here. These are all words that, except for the word, this word. Can you see this word right here? What is that word?
Mud.
Mud. We did, that's not one of our sight words, or we've read that one yet, so
We put.
we've done all these other words. So you are gonna make a sentence down below with your capitalization, your spacing from these words.
Do we try to make this thing understand?
This is what, yep, this is what you're gonna write down here at the space below.
What is it? What is
Are we supposed to just write the side
Nope, you're gonna make a, my friends,
I'm giving myself a star.
you are gonna look at the, you're gonna use these words. What did you come up with, Wesley?
What is the date though?
So maybe how would you start, let's start the sentence. What word would we use to start your sentence down below?
The pig is 40.
The, that's a good way to start it. Make sure it's capitalized. So we're gonna work on this by ourselves quietly, okay? And then we can share the sentence we make, so.
What if we need help?
If you need help, let me know, raise your hand. you're gonna write your sentence. We should be looking quietly.
I don't know how to do it, so
Emoji done.
thank you for telling me.
A pig is funny.
We're gonna use all the words.
Like all these words.
Yep. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, and you're gonna make a sentence from these.
Wait, the pig plays
Quiet, ladies and gentlemen.
the mud.
You just made a sentence. Can you write it for me right
What?
down here?
What
The pig is funny.
does it go
The
like
pig.
this?
The
Does it
pig,
go like this?
in
The
the
play
mud.
in the mud.
The pig.
The pig is
funny.
What place
Mud
in the mud? You gotta have
play.
something here.
Oh, the pig.
The pig is
I want you
funny.
to do it. You don't know how to do it.
You can do it. Just start over. Just right here, right? The pig plays in the mud.
The pig plays in the mud. Dot dot dot. The pig is fun. The pig is muddy.
The pig plays in the.
We're supposed to be working on it quietly.
Yes. And then you can pick whatever punctuation you want. Very good.
Why can't we not see what? Let's see
Color
now.
Just a
Look.
second.
The pig plays in
It doesn't
the
sound fun.
plays in the mud. I know the first one. Okay. Play in the mud.
Hey, look what I wrote. The pig is funny. The pig is.
That's not what you're supposed to put. Leslie, you're supposed to make the sentence out of these.
Yeah, how do these words? There's only 6 words, and you can make a sentence from those 6
The
words.
pig
You can write it
plays
right down here.
in the mud.
Oh, nice.
Pig plays
You've got your silence.
That's a just
in
the.
There we go. I'm done. No, I'm done.
What's your punctuation? Or do
We
you
have
use
to
it?
write 2.
You don't have to. You only have to write 1. But if you want to write an extra sentence, you
Okay.
can.
I did it.
We
Okay.
will. We will. Just.
I
I know.
did.
You're so
Okay.
excited.
Okay.
Are you all done?
Yeah. I need it yellow.
Okay.
No.
So everyone, did we? I think that we all came up with. I think we all came up with the same sentence, right? So let's say it together. The pig plays in the mud. What kind of punctuation did you guys use? What did you use?
I did the uppercase letter. You use
The needed to be capitalized. That's right. What kind of punctuation did you use?
Excited. Excited.
Which would be an
Exclamation
point. Okay. Did someone do a different punctuation?
Oh, I did.
What did you
I
do?
did dot.
I did.
You did dot dot dot. You guys love the dot dot
I
dot.
did
I didn't do dot.
You did. You did that? Okay, so everyone, you can get your colors, and now we're going to design and color your pig and do whatever kind of drawings. Do you think?
What's the meaning?
you can get your,
Circles.
because if you want to use markers, you can use markers.
Yeah, I want to use markers.
You want to use markers?
Only markers.
Only
Markers. Yeah,
markers.
that's a good pig color.
Hey, I need a.
What different kind of colors of
No, I
pigs
need
are there?
brown. There's a lot of different.
There is. There's.
I like
I need
pink.
brown
Do you
for
like the
mud.
pink pigs?
It's all kind of other pigs.
Yeah.
You need mud for the. No, the mud can be anything, right?
Yeah, or the mud could be on the pig and it could be laying, this could be water, you could do that blue if you wanted. There's all kinds of ways you can design your paper.
I'm gonna act like he's like in there's something wrong with the yellow.
Tomorrow, the other day I went to the zoo.
You went to the zoo?
Me
Did you
too.
see any pigs at the zoo?
No.
No. So as we're coloring, can you guys tell me what we
I saw
learned today? What was our
cactuses.
lesson about?
Me and my mom went to the zoo. We saw
It was I saw alligators and cactuses in that
So
one.
we read
Mercy
see.
Watson, and then we watched the video, and then we did exclamation, and then we did the read that, and then we did coloring, and then we just did this.
That's correct. We learned a lot of things today. What was your favorite thing that we did today? Coloring?
Coloring, that's all.
Coloring was your
Why?
favorite thing?
Yes, that's what they were.
So with all of your index cards, your note cards you guys are gonna take home, how many of you think you can practice making sentences at home?
That's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if I let you take your worksheets home, this one,
Yeah.
do you think you could go home and practice writing sentences on the back and bring it back to me next week?
Yep.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think if you guys practice that, and when I come back, when I'm here Tuesday next week, if you bring me some sentences, you might get a prize.